fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Number 81.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And they give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. The snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 16, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Washington 0.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the keeper.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Gibson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7.
So looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. To the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
Washington.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 23-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it's
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be
into a double team, and it's intercepted? Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Haskins.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 84 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 26, Washington 16.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
16.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Landon.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
56 to Mike, boys. Grade 15. Grade 15. Here we go, again. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. Go.
On 2nd and a yard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twins. Watch Tyson, Tyson. Watch it, watch it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wins to throw. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle,
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25.
Pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Eagles 36, Washington 23.